What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and we are back here on Pokemon Showdown today. Feeling a little bit sick, hopefully I don't sound too different, but I really did want to get this live out for you guys today, but we're using a team that I'm pretty familiar with. I didn't really feel up to the task of building today, but we were using this Mega Aerodactyl squad that I peaked top 10 with back in January. It has a Shuca Berry Tapu Koko on it, just because it can learn Landorus T, make sure that our Aerodactyl does not have to take any sort of Rocky Helmet damage, and it also helps out our own defensive Landorus. But I've actually had people click Earthquake with the Swampert under Rain against this, and we do eat that up, and Oko it back with Grass Knot, so while Grass Knot is not very conventional, that can actually be really nice. There's usually very little to click no reason not to click Waterfall, but I've had people click Earthquake before, so that's pretty nice. The rest of the team is Double Dance Mew, with the Mew Mewnium Z, Specs Battle Bond Ash Greninja, Rocky Helmet Defensive Landorus T, and Assault Vest Magearna. So it'll be down below in the description in case you guys do want to try it out alongside me. If you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any competitive Pokemon content. And I'll be right back with our first match. Alright, we got our first match right here. We're actually on an alt just because I'm pretty sure this alt is higher on the ladder right now, but I was actually doing pretty well, and then I kind of went on tilt and lost the last two matches before this recording, so hopefully that does not keep up. But let's go ahead and lead off here with our Tapu Koko. We do have Grass Knot for Mamoswine. He might be Sash though, so I'm not actually going to risk staying in here, because he could also be Scarf. If he Icicle Crashes or Ice Shards turn 1, well, he's not going to Ice Shard, he would Icicle Crash every time, but I'm going to switch out here into my Landorus T, as he does just go right for the Icicle Crash. We eat it, but not very well, to be honest. I'll click Rocks right here. He's going to go for Ice Shard and just knock me out. Doesn't really matter because, I mean, Gran is going to blow this guy back alongside our Aerodactyl. I'll go Gran now. And I'll just go ahead and click the Surf right here. He might stay in an Earthquake. That would be pretty bad if he is Sash, because Gran is kind of a big threat to his team. I wouldn't want to take so much damage on this, but if we have to, it is what it is. If he goes hard Latias right here, that's a good play, but he's going to go EV Magearna, I'm assuming. That is indeed Assault Vest. So he can Volt Switch out freely right now because just of the fact that we lost our ground types. So this is definitely still a winnable match. I'm not out of it yet. He's going to go back to Mamo. I'll go Aerodactyl now, as he goes right for the Earthquake. And now I'll double out on the Icicle Crash into my Greninja, because I think he kind of has to go for that. He might switch out fearing another move. I'm not sure if this is locked in or not, or whether it's Sash. If it is Sash, he should just click Icicle Crash, but can Mew win? Mew cannot win until Greninja and Lati are gone, so I'll go Gren right now. At the same time, I can just break this thing Sash with Mew, or I could just break it with this right now. What do I feel like I want to do? I'll go Mew. He's going to switch out into Clefable. We need to find out this thing's abilities, so I'll go right for a Psychic. That does a bit. Not too worried about Stealth Rock. I'll actually go ahead and fire off my Z move right here, because I think he might stay in. And getting rid of this mon would actually be pretty big. If he goes Lati or Gren, though, very good play. I think he should go Lati. He's actually going to go Magearna, which is great, because if I weaken this thing, I just get to click my Water-type move with the Gren quite a bit. So I'll stay in right here and just click Fire Blast. Weaken him a bit more. Now this thing cannot switch into Gren anymore, so that's what I wanted. As he's going to Volt Switch out into his own Greninja. I'll go out here into my own Assault Vest Magearna. He already knows I have it, but I think he might click the move anyway. He goes for Spike. Not a big deal. I can just go ahead and Flare Cannon right here. He'll probably sack off his Magearna, yeah. So Spike is pretty bad, but I'll go right here for the Iron Head, I think. Goes right for a Volt Switch. I don't mind Iron Heading something, even if it's Clef, which can probably come in. He goes Mamo. That's pretty great for me. Got off over half on that. And I'll predict him to over-predict right here. He's going to go for what, Tectonic Rage? All out Pummeling. We might live that. We do live that pretty easily, and we can knock that thing out. So now it's just going to be Gren Wards, because we're super weak to his Gren. He's super weak to my Gren. He's going to go Gren, obviously. I have to give him his Battle Bond with something. I could go my own Gren, but I'm not going to. He's actually going to go for Hydro Pump and miss. This is why I run Surf, but we get rid of that mon right there. This is why I run Surf, and we got the better end of that right there. Definitely unfortunate on his part. That was going to guarantee a kill, and it would have been a big threat, but we definitely kind of lucked out right there. Let's see what he wants to respond with next. Maybe Medicham. He might just run the timer, since that was his best win condition, but maybe he can go Lati and make something happen. If he does go Lati, I'll probably Volt Switch out into my Aerodactyl, because we will 2-hit KO that thing with Ice Fang. He's going to go Medicham right now. I don't see any reason to leave this in. I mean, switch out, because it dies to hazards, I think. Yeah, it should. He risks High Jump Kick. Alright, I'll go this. And I'll just Volt Switch out, because no matter what, he'll be put in range of my Gran, which is good. He might stay in and go for like Ice Punch or something, or Thunder Punch, I could see. But if I'll just Volt Switch out into Mew in case he's going to switch out, which is definitely his better play. Hopefully he lives this, so that way we can actually get in. Well, I don't want to go out into Gren. Aerodactyl wins, like, pretty easily now. I could go Mew. Greninja is my play if I want to try to pull off a 50-50. We'll go Gren. And I have to pull off a 50-50 right now. Do I Dark Pulse or do I Surf? I'll Surf. I think he stays in, to be honest. He's going to go Clefable. That's perfectly fine. We'll get quite a bit of damage off on that. I'll just Surf again. He's going to double out into Lottie. That's fine. I'll go hard Aerodactyl right now, as he's going to go for the Draco and miss. That was not even... that probably knocked me out. I mean, Aero was important. Actually, Aero kind of won, didn't it? But at the same time, Tapu Koko did too, and my Gren did at this point, because I just go out into it and click Dark Pulse since we got the damage off on Clefable. Yeah, Gren was going to win this match anyway. I'll Ice Fang right here. But he's actually Scarf, so actually that wouldn't have knocked me out. He would have been able to 2-hit KO me, but we were able to knock that thing out right there. I definitely got lucky, but after the Hydro miss, Gren was going to win this match anyway. Goes Medicham. I'll go Aerial Ace. And now I'll just go Mew. And I'll click Psychic, I think. I could Rock Polish, but I'll just Psychic right here. If he wins the Speed Tie, I don't think he knocks me out with anything, which is definitely pretty good. He's going to sack off his Magearna, which is fine. He has to go back to Medicham, so he just did this for fake out damage, I guess. Which is fine. I'll just go right here for Psychic. And I think we won because of the Hydro Pump miss. I'm going to completely acknowledge that. Even if he wants to Speed Tie right here, I go Tapu Koko, click T-Bolt, and I'll be able to win with my Greninja. So... I don't know, he's taking his time right here. Let's see, maybe if he has a Bullet Punch and he crits me a few times, or he win the Speed Tie, goes right for Head Jump Kick. I go Tapu Koko now, and I just T-Bolt. We're out of Bullet Punch range. He deserves the crit, honestly, but that's lower chances than missing a Hydro Pump, so I guess you could consider that hacks too. Sacks off Clef. This needs a crit Fake Out right now, which he's definitely going to go for Fake Out, yeah. And now I just T-Bolt right here. He has no way to knock out my Gren from that percentage. He's going to go for Vacuum Wave. Vacuum Wave Medicham. Is that for Weavile? But we pick up the win. Yeah, that was because of the Hydro miss. I'm not going to drop a GG in chat because we hacked him, but I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another match right here. We're facing Trick Room. I guess his setters are Cresselia and Magearna. Not sure why we're not saying Uxie. I think standard runs 3 setters, but I'll lead it. He's really weak to my Gran and my Aerodactyl. And my Tapu Koko if it's not Lightning Rod Marowak. So I'll lead off here with my... I'll lead Tapu Koko because we can Volt out on stuff. He leads Lando. We are Shuca Berry, so is it worth staying in? It might be, to be honest. I'll do it. He might just go out into Cresselia too to get up Trick Room. I could definitely see that being a play. He stays in. We do quite a bit. Let's see what he clicked. Just got up Rocks. That's fine. I'll click this again right now. I'm sure Cresselia is coming out. Yeah, I wanted to Volt Switch and predict it, but not worth it. And now what I'll do is just Volt out of here. We took it because we took the Earthquake because of our Shuca Berries, so... I could just go Magearna. I could also go Gren. I don't want him Moonblasting into that, though. I know he's getting up Trick Room, so this is probably my better play option. Goes out for Toxic, so that's actually better, because what I can do is Volt out now. He's going to go Lando. Probably should have maybe expected that. I'll go out into this. Because if he clicks U-turn or whatever, he'll go down to Rocky Helmet anyway. If he Earthquakes, I don't care. He just goes right for Explosion. Doesn't do a ton because we're defensive Lando. Obviously, that makes us a little weaker to the Mawile, but that's fine. Goes out into this. I'll get up my own Rocks on this Trick Room or Ice Beam. Goes right for Trick Room. I think I switch out because I still have my helmet, which could be useful. I'll go Magearna. He's going to Lunar Dance out of here into what? I guess maybe Mawile or Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt could definitely be an option. He doesn't knock me out with anything, though, because... Well, he knocks me out with Marowak, but I just go Lando on Marowak, get helmet damage off, put that in range of Shuriken, and once I have my Battle Bond, I just Shuriken through his team. Because Crawdaunt's taking like a good 70% from that, so... But I don't know, that looks good to me. I don't know how much Magearna's taking. Mawile might have Sucker Punch. I don't think you would run Sucker Punch on Trick Room, though. I really don't think you would. Let's see what he goes, though. He's really debating right here. Because he knows that Landorus responds to Marowak, so he might actually go out into something else. He's probably calcing Crawdaunt. I guess I'll do that, too. Well, he went out into what? Marowak. Alright, so now we don't have to calc Crawdaunt. I'm glad that the Lunar Dance goes off before the Rocks. I'll go Landorus T right here. I know I'm getting even weaker to Mawile, but we can offensively check that quite easily. Goes right for Flare Blitz. 2 turns left. What do I do? I could go Mew. He probably has Shadow Bone. I'll just go Grin, I think. And hit this with a Shuriken. I think 2 spec Shuriken hits should be able to do the trick. Maybe we might need 3. It's going to come down to rolls. We get 3. Okay, cool. So we're able to get our Battle Bond right now. And he only has 1 more turn. So let's see what he wants to use it for. He goes Crawdaunt right here. I'm not going to allow him to get up Trick Room again. What I'll do is... I wish we had Taunt on our Tapu Koko. That would be perfect right now. Alright, do I sack Magearna? Magearna can take on some stuff. I'll go Mew. As he goes right for Swords Dance. I don't think it matters because... Maybe he can Aqua Jet through me if he's really banking on that, but... That's doing a bit. Let's see what he clicked. Just went right for knockoff. I know Greninja can take a +2 Aqua Jet. I know... No, I don't think anything else can. I'll go Gran. The Shuriken kill? The Shuriken should kill. I mean, Crawdaunt has terrible SpDef. Swords Dance against a Gran. Let's see, Shuriken does 50 to... Was that 50.9? 50.5. So yeah, we can knock him out right here with this. And that's against how much HP investment? That's against no HP investment. So this is... Considering this is Trick Room, let's calculate his max HP. 40 to 48. Okay, so let's see right now. 15. 15. So he's actually going to be able to knock me out right here, which is definitely scary, but I'm actually pretty sure... Actually got a crit Aqua Jet. He's actually going to go down to Life Orb. So that's a fine trade, because what I can do now is go... I think Magearna can win it for us. So we'll go Tapu Koko. He's going to go Magearna to get up the Trick Room. I go for T-Bolt. It'll do quite a bit because this is obviously not Assault Vest. This is a Trick Room set. So let's see. That's going to do nearly half. He goes for Trick Room as we expected. Is he Therian? What's he working with? I'll go Magearna. Goes for Flash Cannon. I just click Iron Head a few times. And hopefully the turns work out exactly to the point where he can't get back Trick Room. And it looks like it is going to do that because this is going to be the last turn after this. And Trick Room's not going to be able to go back up. Thankfully, we didn't crit him right there, and this is exactly what I was talking about. He has to... We're actually faster under Trick Room for some reason, but... Yeah, we were able to knock that thing out right there. Now Trick Room is gone, so... Mawil's gonna have to come out and maybe Swords Dance on some sort of miss. I'll go here for Hidden Power Fire. He'll probably knock me out. Are we faster? It is a Trick Room Mega Mawile set. We do quite a bit. Goes right for SD. He'll have to Sucker Punch right here because he knows that I'm faster. It is able to crit and knock me out, but I'm pretty sure Tapu Koko lives this Sucker Punch and just knocks that out with T-Bolt. Maybe not, though. It's Mega Mawile. We're able to live that and knock it out. So that's what I was saying. Those Trick Room turns worked out exactly like how I planned. And I'll drop a GG in chat right there. That was a great game, and I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we got another game right here. This guy's extremely weak to my Mega Aerodactyl, as well as my Greninja. Same 2 mods as usual, because his Dark Resist is the Tapu Koko, which doesn't take it very well anyway. Probably has a SpDef Ferrothorn though, so that could help him out. I'll lead off here with my Tapu Koko, as he's going to lead right off with Medicham. If he Ice Punches turn 1, good play, but Landorus is not valuable enough to me to let Tapu Koko take the hit from that. As he's going to go for Fake Out. So this is actually going to give me rocks, because I know we take an Ice Punch from 90. So he's going to go Ferrothorn. And I'll just start Earthquaking this to start wearing it down. Because once this thing is worn down, I can just Dark Pulse through his team, so that'll be pretty great. And he has more SpDef, which is what I like to see. So now what I'll do is... I want to somehow threaten him out. I'll go U-turn right here. He's going to go Latios, so... We do make the correct play, and we do quite a bit. This could be Scarf Lati, so Gran is definitely not really the best option. I'll just go Mag. And Scout for Roost right now. If he's Scarf, he'll probably switch out. Or just Defog right here if he's really that worried about hazards. If he is... Well, I don't think he would Defog after he got up his own Rod's hazards, because he would just waste that turn, but... He doesn't have a ground type, so I knew he would go Tran, or if he was not Scarf, so... I mean, if he was Scarf, which I think it is, based on the fact that he switched out. So now I can just go Gran right here, and click Surf. I don't mind him going Ferrothorn, I'll just go back to Lando on that. He does go Ferro. I could have predicted it and gone for Dark Pulse, and probably 2-hit KO'd. But it's alright. Now I'll just go back to my Lando, which he's probably going to Leech Seed me if I had to imagine, or Spike right here. There's a Leech Seed. This is kind of annoying. Goes back to Lottie. I'll just U-turn now. I don't care if you Draco this. Not quite the scenario I wanted. He goes right for Surf, which is a weird play. I mean, he's still going to lose to my Mew, because he tries taking rocks damage, and it already took a hit, so... That looks fine to me. If he's not locked into Surf, this is fine anyway, so I'll just go out into this. Click Dark Pulse. I'm assuming he's locked into Surf. He's going to go Tapu Koko. which is, as I said, is Dark Resist, but this can't switch in again. And we do quite a bit there, and I'll just go back to Magearna, which can, hopefully it's not well charged, but this throws off a T-Bolt. I think that's Scarfed Koko, which is definitely a kind of a problem now that I look at it, but it's in Shuriken range now, so I'll just Volt out right here and then bring in... Well, I don't want to go Mew. I'm glad that it's no Roost Lottie, because that really helps out my Mew a lot. Goes back to Therian. And now I can freely bring in Greninja and Dark Pulse again, because the only thing he can go to prevent Battle Bond is Tapu Koko, which doesn't even prevent it. How much did it take last time? So we got our Battle Bond, which is cool, and we outspeed Tapu Koko, but I think it's Scarf Koko, so probably not. Goes Ferrothorn. This is just going to Leech Seed me. I don't want to lose the Scarf attack from Lottie, so I think I preserve Magearna. But Mew kind of wins at this point too, so I'll go Magearna. He goes right for the Power Whip. I'll just HP Fire right here. I don't care if he switches out. Magearna's in range of everything right now, so there's no reason to overpredict with it. Just goes Lottie. I'm curious as to whether this lives this or not. It does. I'll just Iron Head. We're able to knock that out and get a nice boost. Medicham's going to come out now, which Greninja is out of range of Medicham, so that's looking fine to me. If he goes Kyurem, he can knock me out with Kyurem or Tapu Koko too, but I definitely think those are not as good as options. He just go Medicham, which I can just freely click this Flare Cannon now. He just knocks me out with the Thunder Punch, and I could go Mew and just go for it now. That's honestly not a bad idea, but he's going to be doing quite a bit to me. There is no terrain though, so I'll go Mew. And I'll Rock Polish and probably win with this, assuming we knock out Kyurem. I don't know. If Kyurem lives and it gets off a Z move, maybe we could have some problems. He does go Kyurem. I'm able to Rock Polish up. I'm assuming Genesis Supernova can knock this out, especially if it is naive Kyurem, which like every Kyurem should be. He lives on 1. Let's see if he has the Z move. He just goes right for Ice Beam, and doesn't freeze me, it looks like, so that's good. Because I have Fire Blast for that mon, and Tapu Koko took damage already, so it can't take my Psychics, and he can't click the priority attack under terrain, so his play is go Ferrothorn and hope I miss Fire Blast, but he's actually going to make this play. Does this live Psychic? Yeah, I didn't think it would, and we're able to knock that out right there. Now his play is definitely go Ferrothorn, but he's going to go Tapu Koko, which I Psychic right here. If you were going to make that play, why didn't you go Koko first to at least hit me with the priority move? Alright, Fire Blast and knock that thing out. We thankfully hit it. I don't think it mattered. Spexy Brand plus Aero Pressure would have been able to win for me anyway right there. But we win. I'll drop a GG in chat, and I'll be right back with another game. Alright, we got another game right here. Kind of confused as to what this team is supposed to do, but could be like a Sash lead Staraptor, I guess. I'll lead off here with my Gran. The Gran does really well against this team. It doesn't have a Dark Resist, it looks like, so probably not the best idea. I'll lead Landorus T, because I think we take Final Gambit. He's going to lead Nidoking. I'll lead, he's probably going to either get up Rocks or go for Ice Beam. I'll go Magearna. There's the Ice Beam, which I know we take. I can just Iron Head this a few times, which is perfectly fine. He could go Landorus or Entei. I could definitely see those both being options. If he goes Entei, I'll go back to my Landorus and get up Rocks, because I know I take the hits. That does absolutely nothing because of our Assault Vest. We're able to Iron Head right there. I'll Iron Head again right here. And now what I'll do is I'll just Iron Head again. I think he'll Earth Power, just because that makes me significantly weaker to the Heliolisk, so we get that play right. He got a lot higher roll that time, 35 to 41, wow. Alright, let's see what he wants to bring in now. Probably Landorus or Entei if I had to guess. But I do want to get up my own Rocks at some point, because Gran, that would really help out my Gran. And we do also need to scout his Scarfer, because if it is something like Scarf Heliolisk or even Scarf Staraptor, we'll have to go with that. Hopefully it's not Dry Skin Heliolisk. He goes Starmie right here. I can just stay in. I'm assuming he'll go for a Water type move to try to knock me out. He's actually going to go for the Hidden Power. It's super effective, but we live it, and we get a +1 hit off. And bring that all the way down. So I can go out into this now. It's either HP Ground or HP Fire. I'm assuming it's HP Fire to hit stuff like Ferrothorn and Scissor. But he doesn't have a Dark Resist, so there's our Battle Bond, and this is exactly what I was talking about. We're about to go in with this Greninja right now, which should be quite a lot of fun. What's this guy's ranking? I just want to quickly check. Slatter, Riz, Pardle. 1575, not too low. I'll go here and sack off my Magearna. I'm assuming he'll Volt Switch or something like that. Hyper Voice, okay. Aerodactyl can take the Hyper Voice, and we will knock this thing out, and we will outspeed. I'll go for Ice Fang because I don't want to miss, and I think he might go Landorus T. And even if he stays in and I don't knock him out, it'll be alright, because then I know he's not Scarf, and he's going to be giving me a kill anyway with my Gren. So we're able to outspeed this, probably. That does a ton. We actually get a freeze. I don't know if he's Scarf or not, but if he's not, then this didn't matter, because I just Ice Wing again right here. He wasn't Scarf, so the freeze didn't matter, as long as I hit both of those, which I did. And let's see what he wants to bring in next. Goes back to Heliolisk. I could just go... I'll go Landorus Therian right here. It does well against the last two, but I'm not too stressed about it. Tries to Volt Switch out. I'll just get up rocks now. Just pressure these last two mons, make sure they're in range of my Greninja Shuriken. This could be Draskin, I guess, and that could be a problem. He goes out into the Entei. Unless this is HBI, so it doesn't have a way to knock me out, so I'll just go right here for the Earthquake and knock him out. We live that easily. And he doesn't burn me, which is great. We just get rid of him. The burn wouldn't have made a difference, but let's see what he wants to bring in now. I'm pretty sure this game's over, because Mew can just rock polish up and win too. Goes back to Heliolisk. This is probably Scarf. Let's see, he's gonna go for Hyper Voice, right? He does go right for Hyper Voice. I know this can take a Hyper Voice. And I'll just Earthquake right here. He has to like bank on my miss, and I'm definitely gonna go for Earthquake. Yeah, he is Scarf, and glad I cooked Earthquake, because we don't have to risk anything. And he's going to go ahead and disconnect. This game is over, so I'll be right back with another one. Alright, we got another match right here. This team like loses to Aero plus Gren and even Mew. I mean, obviously Sucker Punch from Bisharp is kind of threatening, but under terrain he won't be able to do that, and we can just Fire Blast that thing. He's also very weak to my Tapu Koko, so this shouldn't be terribly difficult. His Dark Resist is Bisharp, which takes like 40, so I'll lead Magearna right here, because I think he might lead a Abomasnow. Leads Rotom, not my finest choice. Do I need this? Could be useful for Torn. I'll just Volt Switch out. I don't mind taking the Overheat, as that's not going to do too much, and we can Volt Switch out of here and bring in our Gren. And just go ahead and get it started right now. I'll Dark Pulse because I know he's going Abomasnow, and I do want to 2-hit KO that, if we can. I think we can. Alright, so if he's going to Mega Evolve, how much of a stat boost does he get? Abomasnow. He gets quite a bit of a stat boost, so I'm not going to stay in right here. I'm going to switch back to Magearna on either a Grass or Ice type move. There's an Energy Ball. And what I'll do now is just Volt Switch. He might go Lando though, so I'll Flare Cannon right here. I don't care if he goes back to Rotom. He's going to make the Tran play, so Volt Switch was definitely my superior option right there, but it's alright. I'll make the Lando play now. It doesn't do a ton, and I just want to get my rocks up for Gren, so... He misses a Magma Storm, unfortunately for him. As I'll just get up rocks now. He might stay in, but I don't think he would. He just stays into Toxic, that's fine. I'll just U-turn out now. I think you go Lando. He's going to go for... I'm going to Earthquake now, because I think he's going to... I don't care if he goes Lando, but I don't want him staying in, is the main thing right now. And if he stays in to try to Magma Storm me, I don't want to take it with another Mon, because I don't actually have good switch-ins to that, so... I think Earthquake is definitely the better option. He's going to go Lando, which is definitely a good play. I'll U-turn now. Hopefully, I was hoping we'd get a slow U-turn out, but it's alright. I'll bring in my Tapu Koko, I think, because nobody Earthquakes, and even if he does, Tapu Koko, it's important, but it's not, like, vital to this match right now. He goes for a U-turn, so I'm assuming he's just defensive too. And let's see right now. He goes back to Tran, so I could just T-Bolt for a ton of damage on this, which I think I'm going to do, to be honest. He's going to go right for the Protect. I'll just T-Bolt again. I don't care if he goes back to Lando. That's actually not a ton of damage. Never mind. We got out Shuca. He's a crit, though, which just means we're going to take quite a lot more than I would have liked. I'll make a switch here because he's going to Protect again. Is that really worth it, though? Because Gren wins either way. Yeah, not worth it. I really want to predict the Protect, which he's going to go for, but if for whatever reason he Magma Stormed, there was no reason to make that play right there. Because now I just surf through his entire team, which he has no response for. So I just T-Bolt again right here. And now we just get this started, so we can go out into Gren. Abomasnow is going to be taking rocks damage, so it's not going to take 2 of these either way. And we pretty much guarantee Battle Bond right here, because I guess the bad thing would be Scarf Torn. We know it's not Scarf Lando. I don't think, because we got a slow U-turn out, right? We U-turned... Oh no, we U-turned into... No, that's not the correct turn. Yeah, okay, so what we can do right now is just Surf. His Lando is not Scarf. And either way, we can Shuriken through his team right now, too. This team is really Gren weak. He needs like an AV Magearna on here somewhere. So this is going to get 2-hit KO'd, if not just go down in 1. It just goes down, and we're able to get our Battle Bond right now. Let's see what his next response is. Maybe Scarf Rotom. He is going to go out into his Rotom Heat. Just gonna go for Volt Switch. I'll just go Megear now because it's super weakened. And I can't risk it because Shuriken kind of wins now too. He goes Torn. I'm assuming this is going to try to defog my rocks away. I'll Volt out right here. There's the defog, and what I can do is just bring this back in. Click Shuriken now, which is definitely going to be able to pick up a kill. Because even if Bisharp comes in, he's going to have to sack something then go Bisharp no matter what. The only problem is if Bisharp comes out after, I have to risk it Swords Dancing, which is not really good. SD Bisharp's looking like kind of a problem. I might just stay in Shuriken against that, but because either way my arrow is going to come through at the end anyway. Because I'm pretty sure Scarf Arrow outspeeds Scarf Rotom. I mean, not Scarf Arrow, Mega Arrow outspeeds Scarf Rotom. Let's go ahead and check that. How fast is Rotom Heat? Base 86. What's the speed tier on this? 298. Okay, and against a Aerodactyl. Let's see. 298. Can that can outspeed me, I think. So he's really debating as to what he wants to sack right here. I think he just sacks. Well, he can't sack Tran because then he's going to lose to Mew. He can't sack Bisharp because that's what's coming in. He could sack Rotom, I guess. He could. If I were him, I sack this. But yeah, he's going to sack this. And let's see what he wants to bring out now. I'm staying in no matter what. Because he has to go Bisharp. That's the only thing that takes a hit. Even Sped F Tran, because we already hit it twice, is not going to take these. So I'll just Shuriken right here because I can't allow him to SD. That's his best chance of winning. Which it looks like that's what he did. Oh, he just knocked. Okay, that's fine. I'm pretty sure this knocks you out anyway now. And we just Surf / Shuriken through the rest of your team. So I'm pretty sure he just handed me the game right there. I think he had to... I don't think he had a chance anyway. So we're gonna be able to knock this out. And now what I do is just Surf... I just Surf this. We're not locked in anymore. It's gonna try to protect. It's not gonna make a difference. I just Surf these two and Water Shuriken Rotom. Surf that, knock it out. And we know it's not Scarf Lando. He's going to go Rotom. This goes down to Shuriken from that range. So we're going to be able to knock that out. And Landorus is going to come out. I'll just go ahead and Surf right here to knock that thing out. And that is going to be a GG. So very nice win right there. I knew Gran was the win condition. And glad we managed to pull through. Let's see where that puts us. 1730. Is that in top 500 now? Let's go ahead and check this out. I don't have my scroll. So it is top 500. But technically... because we were the latest people to reach 1730, we're not listed yet, so that's alright. I'll be right back with another match. Alright, we have another match right here. We have Grass Knot to hit the Hippo, so that's good. I don't know how we beat Chansey, though. I guess a Mew can probably 1v1 that. Mew's actually probably going to 6-0 after we get up quite a few nasty plots and rocks, so I'll get the rocks up first. He's going to lead off with his Megear right here. I'll just Earthquake, because he's going to stay in, so that's good damage for my Mew. Probably knocks me out. Not even. Alright, so now I'll just get up rocks again. I mean, get up rocks, and now I'll go here for the U-turn. And just bring in my Tapu Koko now. Actually go down. He's going to get up a spike over getting rid of my rocks. That's fine. I wonder how much Grass Knot is doing to Hippo. Let's check. Koko. Offensive pivot against a Hippowdon. That's not the set that I want. The Grass Knot right here is going to 2-hit KO it. But I'm going to Volt Switch because I think he goes Chansey first. He does go Hippowdon, okay. I can just Grass Knot anyway. I think that does about half. Gets up rocks. I'll just Grass Knot again right here. Hopefully that's a roll, so that way we're actually getting some recovery. But pretty much I make sure that he's going to be super weak now, and I just need my nasty plots. Hopefully it's not Unaware Clef. That's going to be like the one thing that messes me up. Goes Venusaur. I'll Volt out now. And just bring in my AV Megear, as he just goes right for the Giga Drain. I'll Volt Switch out here. And bring in Mew. And I think we're just going to start going for it now. Goes right for knockoff. I'll just Psychic this. Hopefully... I think it comes down to whether it's the Clefable set. I'll go for Psychic right here. Or do I... No, we already know what he has, though, when attacks. I'll just Psychic again. I could switch out. He's actually going to Soft Boiled. Why? Because now I just Nasty Plot up one more time, and then I blow you back with +6. Assuming +6 blows you back. It's +6 base 195. Hopefully it does the trick. If not, we could be in some trouble. Probably not, though, because either way he's going to have to attack me right here. Because +6 hits under terrain are going to be doing quite a bit of damage, too. He knows my Z move is coming right here. Is he going to switch out expecting it? What's he thinking right here? Because if this thing goes down, we could be in a good spot. Hopefully he goes Clef and gives me the hit on that, because then I just win by spamming Psychic, I think. I need +6 Genesis Supernova to do the finest right now, though. He gives me Hippo, which is definitely a fine play, and goes Clef. Okay, just don't be like... He's going to protect just for sand damage. Okay, just... He is, what's it called? A Magic Guard. I mean, Unaware. So now he protects right here. I'll just save this for sack fodder because I know he's going for the Protect. There's the Protect. And I'll just Volt Switch out. I need to start playing the Volt turn games right now just to be able to break through this. Unfortunate that we couldn't get the hit off on Chansey that I needed. Alright, out comes Chansey now. Aerodactyl is my play right here. And I think I just go for Stone Edge crits. Hopefully this does enough. At least like 40% would be good. Goes Skarm. I wish we had Fire Fang. I don't think we have a way of breaking this core unless we get crits, which we're actually just going to miss. This probably has counters, so don't want to stand right here. I'll play my odds, but it's definitely not looking like I can break this core. I need hacks, basically, which I know this team struggles against Chansey. You can put knockoff on Lando if you really feel the need to, but there's a Brave Bird. Alright, so we're going to get momentum right here, but we don't have a way of getting rid of hazards, and he can just switch back and forth, so eventually it'll come down to me spamming Dark Pulse and getting enough flinches to get my Battle Bond, which I will do now. I will go out into this, click the Dark Pulse, hopefully get a flinch, and that does 15. That's not bad odds, actually. He's gonna break through the first time. That's fine. I've actually flinched on a Toad before, so maybe we can do this. Goes for S-Toss. Gets us back up, gets us soft boiled back. This is my play, but there's a flinch. I need 6 of them, I think, which is just funny. You know what? I'm not going to bother. We don't have a way of winning this match. We're going to go ahead and end off the lab right there. Unfortunate way to end it off after we won so many in a row, but it's alright. The team did pretty well for using it after a while. And I highly recommend you guys go ahead and try it out, especially if you're looking for a team that isn't super hard to use. But yeah, that is going to be the live. Once again, if you are new, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any competitive Pokemon content, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.